Hey guys, I want to ask you a question. I was just talking to the lab people, and we're scheduling a call to talk. It was actually like my worker or whatever who I was talking to, and we're scheduling a call for Friday to talk to the lab technician and go over my formula and some of my questions. Um, what they're telling me, which is actually really exciting, is that if I bring the formula to them already ready, then I get to save like a ton of money, which is really nice, right? They're telling me, oh, it'll be, what do you call it, a technical transfer or something like that, and it, $500 or something instead of 5,000. Like, really nice, right? So I'm trying my hardest to make sure my formula is exactly what I want. I am bringing to them my Spritz conditioner and my Essential Slip Priming Gel right now, and I'm going to get a quote on that. I might only be able to do one. If that's the case, I would go with the conditioner because more people are going to need it, I would say. We'll see though. I don't know for sure. There's a slight possibility that I can manage both because I would really like to have it in a unit where you get the conditioner and the gel and it comes together, and that's, just, it would be really nice. But not everybody's gonna want both too, so I don't know how I'll manage that. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? Okay, so do you remember how I was talking to you guys about using citric acid to possibly adjust the pH level, right, of the Essential Slip Priming Gel? And I put the instructions on how to do that, I think, on Monday, maybe even over the weekend, in the post about that. So if you were interested in trying that yourself, then now's the time to do that because I need to know. If that is going to be an improvement that we want, I'll try it on my hair. I will try it out here next week and see if I think it can make any difference, if I think it's going to be a worthwhile change, if I don't think it's going to mess up my entire formula or anything, which I don't think it would. Then, sorry for my throat, guys. Then I will put that into my formula and I'll be able to give it to the lab people and they'll say, okay, it looks good, let's start, But if I do the testing on my end and you guys for me too, then I don't have to send out samples to you guys. You can do it at your own home and let me know. At least with the primer gel, right? If you already have the conditioner at home and you would like to try and adjust the pH level for that, then you know what? You can try that too. Just take a tablespoon of it and or an ounce of it, whatever it is that I suggest in that post. I give you the instructions, okay? So you're only going to probably use a drop or something of the citric acid solution because it goes pretty far. And then you'll get your pH level down a little bit lower. See if it reduces frizz, if it smooths the cuticle down a little bit more on your hair possibly, and maybe if it reduces static just a little bit. I almost never get static in my hair, and my hair is always smooth, so this is just not anything I've ever put into my ingredients before because I just never really felt like I needed it. But for people who have already high porosity hair and they would appreciate some smoothing, I've often thought, well, maybe my products would be a little bit better, like the lighter weight products would be a little bit better for the high porosity people if we had the lower pH level. But, you can't always please every single hair type in just one bottle of product. That's why I've got the different levels of conditioners and stuff. But we'll see. I would love your help to try this out, so get brave and do this for me. I'll put the link of my post where I talk about the instructions on how to use the citric acid, and then I want you guys to test this out for me. Okay, help me out here because I want to try and get my formula finished up, polished up here to turn in within the next week or two. It might be 2 or 3 weeks, you know, to make sure I can hear back from you guys. But we're talking right around the corner here, so help me out, you know, real quick here. And then I'll be able to save all that money, which means it'll be that much easier for me to possibly do 2 products. So if that's the case, this is totally important. So as far as any other changes that I have considered to maybe improve my conditioner and the Essential Slup Priming Gel, besides the pH level, there really wasn't anything. But I do have one more question for you guys. Keep watching. I'm going to tell you this one more question. For those of you who are possibly interested in purchasing my conditioner at any point in time, making it yourself, or you've already been using it, so this is for everybody, what would you think if you looked at the ingredients list on a conditioner, let's say, and it said on there soybean oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, and vitamin E? I think those are all the oils I'm looking at right now. Now, those are the oils that I put in my conditioner. But I want to know your opinion. When you hear the word soybean oil, what do you think? Has it ever crossed your mind? Does it bother you? Does it sound weird? I'm not going to put any ideas into your head, and so I want to hear from you before I say what I think. Of course, I use that oil, and you know, I've told you all that it's a lightweight oil and that I like it. So there's that. But I want to know if you've ever thought anything else about that oil. Okay. And then we've got jojoba oil. Most people think that's a really fancy oil, right? And it is. It's very lightweight as well. And the almond oil. Some people think that almond oil is going to give them an allergy if they have a nut allergy. Okay. Some people think that about shea butter too. They think if they're allergic to nuts that they're going to be allergic to those oils. Oh, and I do use argan oil too. And some people think that they're allergic to argan oil for different reasons. But, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make my formula completely hypoallergenic. Like, I don't know if everybody on the world is never going to be allergic to it. There's probably going to be one person that'll say, I'm allergic to that. I don't know. But that's what I'm going for. I'd like to try and make it hypoallergenic and really try to catch those people. I've got 5, 6, 7 people who have called me and said, oh, I just can't use your products because it has this or this. And they're just really extra sensitive, you know what I mean? Even though it's already very natural and gentle. So I'd like to try and make those changes so that I could end up catching a few more people in all of this. Making it maybe soy-free, maybe coconut-free, maybe completely nut-free. You know, all the vegan and all the wheat-free and all that other stuff. Which means I'm gonna have to be really careful with the suppliers that I order ingredients from, which I'm not gonna have to worry about anymore. The manufacturing place is gonna order all that stuff for me, but I'm gonna be like pointing my finger at them, make sure you get the right one, right? So this is kind of fun, and I'm really getting nitty-gritty with talking about all these details, and I'm going to get to talk to the actual scientists over there and all of that, so it's kind of neat. Anyway, so I want to hear your opinion about if I was to reduce the, let me rephrase my question. If I was to combine several of the oils and just use like 1 or 2 oils, what if I was to do just jojoba oil plus a little vitamin E oil, and then, you know, the essential oils and my other conditioning ingredients, slippery elm and all that stuff would still be in there. But what if I was to just shorten the ingredients list a little? Does that make sense? And then the primary oil in there would be the jojoba oil. Would that be like way better? Would that sound better? When you looked at the label, would you think, ooh, this is nice, you know? Or what? Do you care? Do you think it matters if soybean oil is in there, if almond oil is in there, if argan oil is in there? So I kind of want your opinion on that. I'm just basically looking for a way to reduce some of the allergies and to reduce the label length. And then I'm thinking that it might reduce the overall cost of the ingredients a little bit as well. Because some of the oils, the oil that I end up focusing on may be easier to get, a little bit less expensive or something, but we'll see. So then that would lower the price for you guys, right? Okay. So let me know if you're going to need any help with the citric acid experiment for the conditioner and or the Gorgum gel. And let me know what you think about the ingredients list changes, okay, everybody? And let me know here within the next week. I'll be looking for answers and everything, and then I'll take all this information into heart so that I can make a tester batch and see if I think it's going to work, make these adjustments with the formula, and then send it off to the lab. So we're moving along. Thanks, everybody.